I know it's day 2 of the Roller Derby World Cup 2025 here in Innsbruck, Austria, hosted by the wonderful Fearless Bruisers. I'm Dork Mistress.
I'm Riggs.
And we are here with the Sisu Mouthguards Roller Derby World Cup morning show. Maybe that's a bit too long.
A bit of a mouthful.
But we are here, as we promised, on YouTube every morning and evening. And our morning show is all about what should you watch today. And we have 24 games again. So we've got 3 days of 24 games.
That's a lot of games.
It's a lot of 72. I've had to do maths.
That's a lot of maths.
Yeah, so these will be games 25 to 48.
Yes, and a wide mix today.
Yeah.
I think day 1 has given us quite the schedule for day 2. So
Yep.
what would your picks be, Dork?
Well, I think just picking up before that on your point about day 1 giving us this schedule, you know, it's been an unusual tournament structure for many people, but I think it shows that after just one day of games with quite large differentials, today it is going to be squeaky tight, I think, in a lot of these games today.
Yeah, and so just to clarify for those of you who aren't sure, those teams who got a point yesterday are playing each other today, and the people who didn't have a points yesterday are playing each other to try and get some points. And then there's still a chance tomorrow as well to get some points. So it really is bringing everybody.
And we know we're going to probably run slightly into the first whistle on the first games, but up at 9 o'clock, when that 9/9:30 slot, it is USA Fuego Latino, Australia, New Zealand, Chile, Colombia, Spain, Wales, and Ireland, Mexico. Now, first of all, worth noting, for Chile, Colombia, one of the officials, or you, it's her 300th game. 300th game. Think how many weekends in sweaty leisure centres that is.
I just can't imagine how many clipboards have been used in that time.
Yeah.
That's an inordinate amount of paperwork.
And we really enjoy these milestones because it's just such a commitment to the sport. Yeah. So a massive thank you to OYU. Of those games, I want to see them all. Now, we both have Wales in our heart. But
true.
But Wales-Spain is going to be so good. They did play each other a number of times in the 2018 cycle. Haven't played each other now. Very different teams, both of them. Ireland-Mexico.
I mean, I can't wait. I mean, I'm slightly concerned that everybody's going to be in green. They're going to look fabulous, but they're all going to be in green. But I also think that's a really interesting matchup. Two teams who have, I don't believe, ever met before and aren't likely to bump into each other at a tournament around the corner. So I'm really interested to see the clash of styles and see who comes out on top there.
And they both had strong games yesterday. Yeah. You know, they strong performances against very tough teams. But held their own. Yeah. So, and Australia and New Zealand, I think all the Aussies and New Zealanders are like, oh God, not again.
It's just a standard Saturday for them, is it not?
But we're all like, this is going to be amazing.
I was about to say, I got very excited about the possibility of seeing these two, but I think it is going to be quite the tough matchup because they know each other. Yeah, they're aware of each other's strategy, gameplay, individual player styles.
And you've got VRDL's Jammer in New Zealand, so it's not even that they know each other. They are each other. So we can't advise you. No. We cannot advise you which game to switch over to. 11 to 11:30. Canada Black Diaspora, England Belgium, Salam Germany, Jewish Roller Derby Denmark, and Scotland Austria.
Oh, you're not making this slot any easier, are you?
I just got goosebumps when I read out that list of games.
I gotta say, European bias included, that England-Belgium game, that's going to be tastier than some waffles, I think.
I think Canada Black Diaspora for me.
Again, you're right.
So they actually played each other earlier this year at Yule Stars, but they did not play with the rosters that are here today. Canada squeaked the win by like 24 points or something. But it's almost like start over and do again.
We don't know. We just don't know.
And, I mean, Scotland, Austria.
I mean, it's going to be loud.
Yeah.
For any of you who tuned in or around an Austria game yesterday, you will know that this place was rocking. So no matter what happens, that's going to be a game with all the vibes.
And not only that, the Scottish contingent, traditionally in World Cups, are the loudest. And after that Sweden-Scotland game yesterday, yes, they are. They are small but incredibly mighty.
Oh.
So, and that's in track 5, so it's in a small track. It is going to be deafening in there. I pity the house announcers. So again, cannot choose what I'd want to watch. 1 o'clock, 1:30, France, Finland, Argentina, Sweden, Philippines, Korea, Netherlands and Portugal, Italy and Norway.
Yeah, so
all
we
of
weren't
them.
lying when we said you have to watch everything today because, I mean, France, Finland,
Yeah.
2 extraordinarily strong teams. Probably France in the ascendancy.
Yes.
But you can never write the finish off.
Nope.
So, I mean, that one, yes, please.
Yeah. Argentina, Sweden. So in France, Finland, Argentina and Sweden, you've got 4 real competitors for those quarterfinals. So we're getting a preview of what the quarterfinals could look like.
I think you're absolutely spot on there. That is some absolute class. And, you know, I'm a Latin American fan. I can't wait to see what Argentina can bring against an established team like Sweden.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Netherlands, Portugal. I think that's probably not going to be as close. I think Netherlands are going to take that. They were dominant yesterday.
Really good opening day. Came to play for sure.
Yeah, and I think we'd said, you know, when we first chatted, a little bit underranked, and I think that's showing. Yeah. Italy, Norway, I think is going to be so much fun.
I mean, if you've ever seen either of these teams play, there's a lot of joy here as well. I have to say the Italian Jammers really kind of got themselves a good warm-up yesterday against Poland, I believe it was. So I think they'll be coming in really hot.
Yeah. 3:30, 4 o'clock, Switzerland, Iceland, Czech Team Indigenous Rising, Brazil, West Indies, Japan, Greece, and Vietnam, Slovenia.
Okay. So I am just realising we didn't mention the Philippines from the round before because anybody who saw Philippines yesterday will know they came to play. But you have just given me a real problem because I kind of just want to go to the party that is going to be Brazil versus West Indies.
Yes.
I mean, I just want to go for the anthems and the joy of roller derby that both of those teams are going to bring to the track.
It's going to have the most incredible atmosphere.
Vibes FC, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. But I want to see Czech versus Team Indigenous Rising. I think that's going to be cracker. Japan, Greece. Greece, although losing to Korea yesterday, had a comeback. Kept their strength up. So I think that'll be really good. Then the final slot of games: Chinese nation South Africa, Babushka Desi, Puerto Rico, Poland, and Taiwan, Latvia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some fun ones in there.
Yeah.
I mean, Babushka Desi is, just out of the joy of seeing these teams here and representing. I think I'd like that one, but I think Chinese nation South Africa might be a lot more fun than people think.
Both teams have really come with a mission. Yeah. They are, definitely here to make an impression.
Let people know what they're all about.
And so have Puerto Rico and Poland.
Yeah.
Although I love the Poland kit the best. They win best kit.
You can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I think it's that last. It's Latvia though. I think, and Latvia had a tough game yesterday.
Yeah.
Played strong, but I think they're going to be looking for a little bit of, day 2 redemption.
Right. Well, we're going to have to wrap up because you are actually...
I'm very busy.
Yeah, you've been demanded on your track. So that's what to watch today. We will be back at 8 p.m. Central European Time, 7 p.m. UK, so that we can tell you what happened. And we should have the game matchups for day 3, including the quarterfinals.
What a treat.
I've been Dawn Mistress.
I've been Briggs.